today's video is going to be a tutorial for this holiday party makeup look. I wanted to do something, I kind of wanted to do my take on a classic traditional holiday party look, but just kind of put a little spin on it and give it a little twist. So I did a matte eye look. I've been loving matte eyeshadows lately, completely obsessed. So I did a matte eye look with some glitter, but instead of just doing like a full glitter liner, I did a little pop in the inner tear duct and then a teeny tiny little flick of glitter underneath my winged eyeliner as well. And I wanted to do a little bit of a brighter red lip. So instead of doing just like a very rich red, I thought I would just kind of liven it up a little bit with a brighter color. So if you want to see how I got this festive holiday makeup look, then just keep watching. Before I get started, I'm going to put down an eyeshadow base. So this one is by Sigma and it's called Persuade with a Real Techniques shadow brush. You just want to make sure you blend it up through the crease so it's not too heavy, and just apply it to the lower lash line and inner corner. So for this look, I'm going to use my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. The colors that I'm using are pretty basic colors, so you can use anything that you have that's similar. I'm going to start off with this one right here called Purely Naked. You can even use Soft Brown by MAC if you have that or something similar. That's just going to go all over the lid. I'm going to switch to my E38 blending brush and pick up this color here called Creme Brulee. Now I'll probably come back to this color again in a moment to blend, but right now I'm just applying it right into the crease, and I'm not blending it all over the place like I usually do. I'm just keeping most of these colors right into the crease. With this E39 brush, I'm going to pick up this color here called Latte. I'm making more of a rounded shape with my eyeshadow today, so kind of pulling it up a little bit more towards the center to create more of almost like an almond shape actually. And then I'm going to pick up a darker color just to kind of deepen this a little bit more, but first I want to go back with that E38 and just make sure everything is nice and soft. So you can see I'm just kind of working down the line here, so we want to go a little bit darker. I'm going to use this color called Mocha on a fluffier pencil brush from Ulta. Start working this color into the outer corner. And you can see I'm not really moving my brush around too much. I'm just kind of doing like windshield wiper motions. Okay, and to keep the eye nice and open while I'm blending, I'm pulling the colors upwards towards the brow so that the center part of my lid appears like it's kind of a little bit more rounded. Then I'm going to take this pinky beige highlight shade called Shimma Shimma. So that's just going to go right into the inner corner. This color is so gorgeous and shimmery. And if you feel like you've lost a little bit of that lid color from blending, you can go ahead and put some of that back as well. And this is a beautiful gold glitter liner by Urban Decay. It actually kind of matches my nails. And it's called Midnight Cowboy. And I'm just going to take that and pop it right into, right under that inner tear duct. Sometimes I like to go back and do a second coat with my glitter eyeliner, so I'm going to let this dry and see if it shows up the way I want to and come back to it in a second. But for now I'm going to do my eyeliner. So what I usually like to do is kind of start my winged eyeliner and then finish it off after I've applied my false lashes. That way they're really working together and they're not competing, and it kind of helps to avoid that wonky look that you can sometimes get with false lashes. Almost forgot to do the lower lash line, so what I usually like to do is just kind of blend together the crease colors I use. So Latte and Mocha are just going to get blended together on this E70 medium angled brush. So for this I really like to follow the natural contour of my eye shape and kind of blend it underneath that glitter liner a little bit, and really blend this color down a little bit farther so that when we go back in with our concealer and blend that up, you get more of a softer edge. So I'm going to use just a little teeny tiny bit of my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the brightening shade and blend that out with my finger. And since I fall between shades in every single face product ever, I'm going to mix together my MAC Pro Longwear concealers in NC15 and NC20. Usually I do my concealer kind of more zoomed out, but since I'm just going to have to zoom back in a moment anyway, figured I would just pop it on right now. And using my Real Techniques foundation brush to blend and contour my makeup. a little Ben Nye Cameo powder to set. And I'm using my Maybelline 1x1 mascara just to tint my lashes so they match my falsies and you don't see any little blonde lashes peeking out from underneath my false lashes. Today I'm going to be using these Pixie Luxe eyelashes by House of Lashes, and these are just absolutely unbelievably gorgeous. I've got my lash here. I'm just going to drop it down onto my lash line and just kind of wiggle it down as much into my natural lash line as I can. Just like to start in that outer corner and make sure that's on. And then really focus on holding the inner corner in for as long as possible, as long as it needs to stick. Voila! Using this Makeup Forever Aqua Liner. This is like a true liquid liner. I'm just gonna give it a little once over to cover the band. So now I'm just going to take a little bit more of that same glitter liner and just sweep a little tiny bit of it right underneath the flick of my black eyeliner. I was going to go back into the tear duct and add a little bit more, but I think that looks pretty good. Okay, just gonna finish up with some mascara on the bottom lashes, and then we're good to go. Okay, I'm gonna contour with an MSF. This one is in Give Me Sun. So I'm gonna get it on the edge of my little F10 brush and start to contour. You could also just use like a smaller eyeshadow brush if you wanted to. You can switch to a bigger brush to bronze, and that is what I'm going to do with this Real Techniques powder brush. Okay, once we have that done, we can move on to blush because I feel like I need a little bit of color in my face. I don't want anything that's going to be too crazy though, so I'm going to use this Benefit Rockateur blush, and this is what I wear when I want that your cheeks but better type of look. So nothing that, I mean, it's not like a super specific color. It's just kind of a natural rosy shade. Bam! Baby hair situation going on. So I'm going to use one of my favorite foolproof highlighters. This is my Loreal Perfectly Lit Spotlight Highlighting Powder. So if you're one of those people who really just don't like highlighters because you think they always look too fake or too shimmery or too sparkly, I would definitely recommend trying this one. This is like the highlighter for people who hate highlighters. Little tiny bit of that product on there, and then just swipe it across the front of my cheekbone here and then pull it back towards my hairline. I feel like we need a little bit more blush. Okay, and then I'm going to take a dual fiber brush like this and just go over everything to make sure it's all blended. Okay, we got Cherry Lip Pencil by MAC. Now by leaving this part open, you really get more of a pouty, fuller effect to your lipstick. And the one I'm going to use today is this one by MAC. It's a new one, I know. But I did get it for free for cashing in my Back to MAC products, so justify myself. This one is called Relentlessly Red, and it is a matte. You can add a gloss onto this if you want to, but you guys know I love my matte colors, so I'm just going to stick with this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great time at all of your holiday parties and events, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys!